Welcome to the Rant. I'm John Shannon. Well, I guess it's time to get back on the old political soapbox again. Of course, there's been a lot of media attention over the last few days, focusing on Hillary and Barack Obama. Of course, we all know about the issues with Barack Obama's former minister, the Reverend Jeremiah Wright, and his comments. And it seems like we continuously look for more sound bites from this particular pastor. And I might add on this that anything that might have been said by this man here in recent times, we have to take with a grain of salt. We have to remember that Reverend Wright is no longer he's retired from active. He's retired as an active minister now, I guess is the best way to put it. And I also understand that he's been having some issues. He was supposed to have a couple of speaking engagements, and apparently he had to cancel for security reasons. I understand it. I mean, I really, this bugs me a little bit as far as the Obama campaign goes, because to somebody who thinks on a single, doesn't think three-dimensionally, and I can be guilty of that myself sometimes. But if you think just in simple terms of black and white, pardon the pun, you would think that this would be no better than, let's say, John McCain attending Klan rallies over the last 20 years. We know what type of a minister this Reverend Wright was, and he did spew quite a bit of hatred out there. And I really hope that we can get off of this, because quite frankly, the candidates need to be able to focus on talking about their policies, their plans. What are their goals as far as what a term with either Barack Obama or Hillary Clinton, or for that matter, John McCain. I want to hear what I can expect from that particular candidate, and I'm getting really kind of tired of all this stuff that really doesn't amount to a hill of beans, regardless of who Barack Obama listened to as a minister. I don't for a minute believe that type of rhetoric will affect him and his decisions as president, and I think that's apparent. I don't think he'd have gotten as far as he has politically if that were to be the case. Now, Hillary, something else bothers me too, and I think that quite frankly, we're picking on Hillary, or I should say, the media is picking on Hillary a little bit. Even the mainstream media is picking on her a little bit about this gaffe that she made, stating that when she was in Bosnia 10 years ago or so, and was there and landed in, and had to dodge gunfire and this and that. I'm not really 100% sure what she actually claimed. You know, at first I got to thinking, well, okay, I think that my memory is pretty good. I think I'd have remembered something from 10 years ago. She says, well, she didn't remember certain things. Well, okay, maybe, I think that, her memory's got to be a little bit better than that. And then I got to thinking, well, she does, she has had a lot more on her plate, over the last 10 years than I'll ever have had. And I can understand where somebody would have maybe misspoken a bit there, and I think that she probably realizes that she kind of added a little bit of dramatics there, and maybe didn't think that she'd get caught up in the backlash from that. That said, I got to go back to the fact that, okay, if we're going to bring scrutiny on these candidates, let's bring scrutiny on what their proposals are to run this country. I think that's just far more important than little nitpicky things as far as, their background, where they went to church, or how they may deliver a speech, or how she might have, sugar-coated a speech a little bit, to make it look like she had a little bit more experience than she did. The bottom line is we need to be able to discuss the issues, and we need to be able to discuss the plans that they have. And and this is one of the reasons I haven't been talking a whole lot about the political race over the last week or so, because I'm really getting kind of burnt out over everything that's being brought up that really does not pertain to the campaign. And I just hope that we can start getting onto the issues and forget about all this other BS. Well, I think I've made my point, probably redundantly, so I'm going to move on for now. Until the next time, this is John Shannon, the Redneck Cabbie. Adios.